Hey friends, welcome back. Today I've got our September budget recap, so stay tuned to see how our budget went or didn't go last month in September. If you're new around here, I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing to be a part of the family. Today I have got our September budget recap, so I go over the numbers on what we planned for and then what we actually spent in the month of September. I use a spreadsheet to show you the data, but I do actually use YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, to do my actual budgeting, so I've had some people ask me that. So I don't actually use the spreadsheet to do my budgeting, I use it just to report the data at the end of the month. So we're gonna jump right in. For the month of September, we actually brought in, which you don't see this on here, but we actually brought in $641 more than was expected. Starting with our fixed expenses, these are the ones that don't change very much per month. They stay pretty constant. So our rent is $1,219.95. Life insurance for both Will and I is $47.06. Internet is $69.99. Electric is $116. That's on a budget plan, so that'll get reevaluated probably sometime in the spring, and it'll adjust based on what our current or past usage was for the previous 12 months. Netflix is $13.99 a month. We also get Hulu, but we don't pay for it. It comes free with our Sprint cell phone plan. Sewer, I budgeted $25. We spent $16.61, so we came in under by a little over $8. Cell phone, we came in under by about $10. Will and I actually upgraded our phones for the first time in, I wanna say 3 years. And we didn't get the newest iPhones, we did just upgrade to the iPhone X, but our old phones were starting to act a little wonky. So we upgraded, and the way they do it now is that you pay a monthly like lease fee instead of, you can buy it outright, but we're just doing like the monthly lease, and then we'll trade it in for new ones next time we want to trade in. So anyway, that changed what our cell phone plan will be moving forward, but it didn't go into effect yet for the month of September, and we actually had some credit on file, so that saved us $10. Water, we budgeted $30, and the way the billing cycle worked, we actually didn't have a bill in September. It came out like the first few days of October. Adobe Photo Suite is $52.99 a month. That gives us all access, updated access to the Adobe Photo products. It's what I use for video editing. It's what Will uses for graphic design. We use it all the time. YMCA was $65.59. I was thinking it was gonna be $61.87, but with taxes and stuff, it's $65.59 for our family plan. Groceries, we budgeted $400, and we came in $45 more than that. The last grocery trip of the month had stuff in it for a family member who was coming down to babysit the kids while Will and I went on vacation, so I had some extra food in there. And then we also did a trip to Costco for just like some pantry snacks and staples, so that put us over budget. Gasoline, I budgeted $150 for the month, and we came in at only $78, so I didn't do much driving outside of taking the kids to and from school. So overall, in the fixed expenses, we came under budget by $71.44, which is always nice. Flexible and sinking funds. Miscellaneous, we didn't budget anything, but we spent $847 on a phone app, actually, that I use that syncs up with our Amazon Echoes. It's what I use to keep our grocery list and everything. So that was $847. It's for a yearly subscription. Kids, we budgeted $50 and spent $165.93. Yeah. Some of that included, so back to school, September was like their first full month back to school. So there was Scholastic book orders, there was random crafting stuff that I got for the kids, Halloween costumes for both kids we got early. I got some pants for Jackson because as the weather was starting to cool down, I noticed he didn't really have many that fit him anymore. And then I got a cardigan for Alice, just miscellaneous stuff for the kids, but it adds up quickly, apparently. Household, we budgeted $20 and we spent $79.72. September was not a very good month for the flexible funds. I sometimes have trouble like budgeting that because I never know what's gonna come up as far as like these categories, but we spent $79.72. A big chunk of that overage was new cell phone cases. I mentioned we got the new phones, and a headphone adapter so that I can listen to my phone in the van because I like to listen to audiobooks. And it doesn't, the iPhone 10 does not have a headphone jack, so I had to buy an adapter for that. Laundry soap, wax melts. Clothing, we budgeted $20. I only spent $10 on a new pair of workout leggings for the gym. Personal care, we budgeted $25. We went over budget by $30. It was just like random vitamins, supplements, some energy drink. Medical and health was a mess. We budgeted $435. I knew Alice had dental work on top of all of my standard monthly copays and medications. And her dental work was estimated at $365, and then when we went in and they actually got in and looked, they noticed that she needed a little bit more done than they had expected, which bumped it up another $200. So we spent $576 on, sorry, my watch is hurting, on Alice's dental work, so that put us over. Fun money, we budgeted $10.59, we spent $19.95. Spotify was budgeted for movie night snacks, which was kind of like a fun family night at home. We did not budget for, so I could have taken it out of the grocery budget, but I figured it was more of like a family night in versus groceries. Dining out, didn't budget anything. We spent $13.22. I didn't make a note on what that was. I don't even remember. Auto savings is $210 a month and gift savings is $180 a month. Both of those accounts, those are sinking funds. I put the money in there so that we always have a balance ready to spend on like auto repairs, car insurance, license registration, renewal, etc. And then for gifts, same thing. I'll leave a video link up top. We're heading into the months where we're getting closer to Christmas. So if you want to see how we budget for Christmas, that video explains it all. But I put the money in a sinking fund. It's there year round. It just builds and I use it as I need it on all birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries. If we're giving a gift to anybody, it comes out of that budget. For the debt category, we just had minimum payments on student loans and a medical bill from the ER from last November when I was in the hospital. Will's student loan, $198.46. My student loan, $124.15, and hospital was $165. And then for savings, we don't put anything into our joint savings right now. It is bulked up with an emergency fund plus some for just whatever. Since we are a one-income household, I'd like to have more in there than the standard like emergency fund. And then Jack and Alice each got their $10 allowance. If you want to see how we do allowance, I'll leave that video as well. They have we have a chore system and they get allowance, but they don't get to keep that $10 for spending on whatever they want. They get $5 to keep, $4 to save, and $1 goes into a like a sharing category where probably in November we will go and November or December, we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk to the kids, but do like a gift from the Angel Tree or donate to like a food shelter or something like that. So something charitable. So that was our September budget. Not the best. On the flexible and sinking funds, we went over by $451, which almost half of that was medical related. I feel like the medical category, like just when I feel like I'm getting ahead, something knocks me down. Quite a few categories. Only one category was under budget, which was the clothing. So drop me a comment, let me know how your September was. I'd love to hear it. And until next time, thank you for watching. I will see you later. Bye.